So, all right. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we got ourselves a quality check with the Model 3. And this has just recently been dropped off. So let's first off start off by examining the left side. And let's move on to the right side. Here's the VIN. Here's the build date. Take a look at the rims that are under the aero wheels. Take a look at the driver's side door. So Tesla's been building the Model 3 for about 4 or 5 years now, but they're still having issues. So you want to do a thorough check on your Model 3. So, okay, that trunk gap needs, what is that? This is too big of a gap for me. I don't know what's going on. What's going on at that factory? How come they're coming with these big ass trunk gaps? Like my Model 3 was built in 2020, and it's a better build than this 2021. I don't know what's going on. So there, it's flush there, it's flush there, but unfortunately this gets a fail. That size of that gap, it looks like water could get in there, and that's just I wouldn't accept that. So let's move on to another Model 3. So all right, we got this Model 3. Let's take a look at the left side. Let's move on to the right side. Let's take a look at the rims underneath. Take a look at that VIN. Take a look at that driver's side door. Glass roof. Check it to see if it's flush. Remember to walk around your vehicle at least 4 or 5 times to see if it's built right. Okay, so on this Model 3, it's a lot better here. The gap over here is very thin. You notice on the other one, it was like disgusting. And yeah. But we are seeing a new problem with all the white, is that there seems to be a little paint chip on the trunk door. So you look at the back here on the right side. I want you to go and check this out. If you're taking delivery of a Model 3, check this out. Look at this. What is that? Looks like they forgot to paint a spot there. And I would be really upset if I took delivery with something like that. But this can be easily fixed. And I'm still, even though it has that chip there, I'm still gonna pass it. But I still would be upset if I had that chip on my delivery. But I'm still gonna pass it because that's a minor thing. They can just, all they gotta do is bring some touch up white paint and just touch it up. So let's move on to our final and last Model 3. All right, we got this blue with white interior, and it looks very nice. So let's take a look at the left light. Let's take a look at the front. Let's take a look at the right side. Let's take a look at that VIN. Take a look at that tire. Look at your glass roof. Examine to make sure there's no chips on your glass roof, because repairing that, it could be expensive. Let's take a look at the driver's side door. See if that's flush. Just poke out a little bit. See if this is flush. Just poke out a little bit. That panel's nice and aligned. The gap over here is not that bad. So look at the rear. And the chip is fine on this one. Take a look at the right side. And take a look at the right side, and it's flush. So, all right. If you're thinking about ordering a Model 3, now's the best time to do it. Because they're selling like hotcakes. So why don't you go onto their website and order yourself a Model 3 or a Model Y. you may notice that in most of the showrooms, you'll see either the Model Y or the Model 3 because that is Tesla's best-selling vehicle. And the margin on building these vehicles are far better than building the X or the new Plaid. And that's because they've managed to lower the cost. And the Tesla Model Y doesn't have any fancy doors, and the Model 3 doesn't have any fancy components that would cause them to have a high margin. But on the other hand, the X and the new Plaid, those are a little bit more expensive, and they cost more to build. And that's why they're promoting the Y and the 3, because they want to push as many of these out as possible. And they've so far been doing a good job with selling these vehicles. These vehicles actually sell themselves. That's why Tesla doesn't do any advertising, because they know the minute you go take a test drive in one of these, you're sold. They say, oh, they give you, they don't even take a test drive with you. They just say, here, take the key, which is a little card, and go on a drive for yourself. And when you come back from your drive, watch, you're going to order one. All right, so that's all I got to say. So thank you and have a nice day. Hey, would you like to win a Tesla Model 3? All you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a Tesla Model 3.